right, well, good. Listen, and speaking of, look, have y'all seen my fingernails that my kids painted yesterday? Isn't that beautiful? Can y'all see that? All right, let me sew that up, see if it shows. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? They painted my 9 toes too, which was really good. So anyway, they thought it was the greatest thing, man, being able to Matt, y'all let your little daughter, when she gets older, paint your toenails and fingernails. And then Beth tells me, oh, by the way, I don't have any fingernail paint or whatever, fingernail polish remover. And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Weren't you quite happy about it?
I was happy about it, actually.
Don't be telling lies on me.
There's a woman in me just screaming to get out. Okay, listen, computer over the weekend, man, today's garbage, right? I'm back to garbage again. I'm so excited because, this thing was kicked up. Today is as good as I've ever had it. It really, really is. And poof. Internet now, so, life is good. But the moment that I brag about anything, it just all falls to crap. All falls to crap. All right, baby, hold on a minute. Oh, look at that. You gonna fix it?
Yeah, I know.
She brought all kind of fingernail polish. Well, let Daddy get off the class, and then I'll let you paint them another color, okay? All right, good morning, Ken, Dimitri, Jim, Drew, Simplify, Matt Jolly Wally, and Dwayne. Y'all are all here. Rick said he can't make it today. He's got a meeting. He'll be back tomorrow. Been missing Rick. He said he's had a lot of stuff going on, so he'll be back. And so everything's going good. And then we've got folks all scared about the market. Let's see. What did Ken say? He said, y'all been chatting amongst yourself. That's good. Ken spoke about the S&P not adding any more positions today, letting Monday options expire.
I got you something.
Then he'll make, thank you, baby. Daddy's in his little class right now. I'll be out in a minute, okay? Then he says, what else do you say? Then I'll make darn sure he's delta neutral to negative, thinks the general market needs to exhale. Yes, it does. Wish I could give you a concrete reason. It's not a hunch. It's based on cycles. And yes, it is. Right? So the market just keeps up. But to burn. Hold on. She's a little quiet later, okay? Okay. She ain't got no shirt on, just like her daddy. It's a great day. They can juice out today. Up 380 or thingy here. High class, y'all. High class problem. So let's start with this, which is what we want. Positive, which is where we want positive. So you have done something really, really special, in my opinion. So let's see if we can manage these things and see what we can take off. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't embarrass me in front of everybody, for the love of God. Sorry. Can't have my medicines in a couple days. Oh, but I will say this, the fast is going great. Y'all, if y'all have not intermediate fasted or whatever, man, I went 22 hours straight from Friday night to Saturday, slept like a baby, didn't eat until dinner. Then we went to the Old Charlie's, y'all. We were going to the Texas Roadhouse, but they had an hour and a half wait. So we went out to Old Charlie's, and I got the salmon with bourbon and something,
These
whatever
are gonna
on
be
it.
your colors.
Thank you, baby.
Who pulls your nails and this one's your color?
And then we went and I got a 530 calorie, what was it? Banana split from Dairy Queen, which was fabulous. Baby, okay, baby, go take it downstairs. Okay, Beth, can you get fat, baby? Till I finish out of my class. Daddy, be out a little. We renamed the Rick trade to the Matt Jolly Wally trade. So we even took your name off of it.
Excellent.
No, I'm just kidding. No, you haven't missed anything because my stupid spreadsheet isn't working at all. Huh? Sharp ratio calculators. Who cares about that garbage? Let's see. Saturday, something that changed Saturday. Are you kidding me? Where's the last thing that I'm... Jeez. Hold on a minute. Let me just cuss for a second. Today is Monday, the 13 hours ago.
While we are waiting, I will give a shout out to the Big Green Monster.
Yeah.
Fuel cell hit the 80% on the dot and then jumped right back up today.
Isn't that awesome? Hey, that's
Pretty
awesome.
wild.
Yeah, and how about this too, Matt? You got earnings today, right?
Not sure.
I think you do. I think you got earnings in fuel cell today. Better check that. Just make sure you're ready for what may come, right? You may get a big move today, but that's good. Big Red Monster, Big Gray Monster does work. Oh, and while we're giving shout outs, did anybody, I know you did, Matt Jolly Wally, did anybody watch the Alabama LSU basketball game on Saturday?
Nail biter. What a game.
Oh my gosh, man. One of the best basketball games I've ever seen. And definitely, I think the best basketball game I've ever seen by the University of Alabama. That was a humdinger. I was my hemorrhoids got healed during that game. That last 7 seconds, geez, man. That was just
if you're just a basketball fan, you enjoyed that game.
Oh yeah. Even if you hate the Tide, man, that was a great
exciting for sure.
Dang right it was. Just really, really something. So, and everybody else is Matt. You and I may be the only basketball fans here. So, but that was just spectacular, just spectacular. So,
well, it's a really good year when being an Alabama fan in Kentucky, and Alabama wins the national championship and wins the SEC championship.
And
I don't rub that in all these Kentucky fans.
Yeah, man. What happens when I start bragging? It falls to crowd. The university's
they've been.
Friday was the 12th. I think so. Today is the 15th. 21. So let's see how we are in the NetLeak department. Hold it up here. I do apologize, y'all. I am trying to make my computer faster. I'm just going to have to buy another one at some point. That's just all there is to it. But I got to pay for my dog first because he's still in the hospital, or she is still in the hospital. And can you imagine what that's going to cost me? Oh, y'all. $48,169. She's supposed to come home today. And I'm like, just don't answer the phone, Beth. Don't answer. Don't answer the phone until the Uncle Joe and Aunt Nancy Stimmy comes in, right? And then when the Stimmy hits the call them, and then we'll be like, "Oh yeah, man, we just wasn't at home. We were in the Bahamas. We were in wherever." Oh, look at this, y'all. We got a great day, right? So we were down $900 the other day. We forget about that crap. We're up $548 on Friday. We're up $500.06 today. Life is good. Life is good. So now let's check the overall portfolio. The Delta's negative 45. Well, Beth, get the baby. She's too loud, for the God's sakes. It's going to be one of them days. All right. Theta. Y'all look at this. We went from 184 to 102. We were 228 up there. And then all of a sudden, boom, 227. So I'll say 227. How's that get any better? Huh? 227. Hold on, y'all. This is creating a problem with that other spreadsheet. I don't want that other one. Wait a minute. Cancel. I'm trying to close one of them so I don't have to click on that all the time. Book one. That's what I want to close. Book one needs to close. Okay, apparently it did. All right, here we go. So Vega is positive. Y'all, Vega is positive. You don't know how important that is till you need it. And as Ken said, if the market's going to tank, man, we need that. Look at this, y'all. Look at that, 0.47. And being the dummy trader, the worst trader on the planet that I am, I forgot to put my SPX trade on Friday. I just forgot it. What kind of trader am I? All right, so the buying power, 13,725. But remember, those little diagonals are taking up. What did I say? 13.75, something like that. So we're using about, no, it's 13,725. Sorry, 13,725.25. So we're using 27%, 28% buying power. But again, those diagonals are taking away from our available stuff, right? And for 2 days in a row, we even got no right. Why? It's in my own coding little deal where I said, if we've got positive Vega, I don't need any delta adjustment. So we do have positive Vega and it pops that up. That's my own little coding formula. And we don't spreadsheet the way I've got it set says, hey, Bobby, you are pretty much delta neutral. I don't care what happens. I'm sitting good. Okay, so Forest. Great Forest is fine as heck. So now let's go manage the individual trees. So let's look at our credit spreads. And the reason I sucked on this one on Friday is because my credit spreads, look at this. Now, it's going to take me a while to remember all the campaigns we're going on because we got so much stuff going on, right? But man, we got this thing where we're doing the Cameron Skinner trade. Isn't this what we're doing? Cameron Skinner trade, which is we're doing this going out at about 60 days and closing this at 30 days, right? And this is a beautiful trade. How many days are we into this campaign? We're only 10 days in. And of course, sucky, stupid Bobby forgot to put in his trade on Friday. So I've got to do that when we're together. If I don't do it while you and I are together, I'll forget it. Now, the naked put that I sold, or the naked put spread that I sold the other day, I closed that one. I think I made $5 on it. Let's see what I made on that one. I closed that up on Friday. 7. Man, I was the day. Boy, all my come out did not weigh by 4 o'clock. What I did to close out my 7 seconds left to go, and I didn't get close. So my short call or my short before. So those, it was kind of weird, you know. I'm looking at my deltas, like 4. I had like 100 something deltas, and I'm like, oh, 10, 39. So he said, you know, I'll go to the 3,900 strike instead because it's got more, you know, more strike equals 35.43. So, you know, he's probably going to go, you could go 35.45 on your short strike, right? But he's probably going 35.50, right? 35.50 because it's got more activity there. So to me, anything I've ever traded in SPX, I've never had a problem really with liquidity. So let's say 35.43. Y'all help me remember that. 35.43. Where we're going to go? We're going to go at closest to 60 without going over. So that's a 53 day. 35.43. 35.43. There's 35.40. 35.50. There it is. 35.50. So you could do 35.50 there. Well, that's, I got to tell you, man, that's a lot closer than we've been going, right? I've been saying, hey, man, if I can collect me 50 cents, man, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So he's doing 0.3, but hey, baby, who am I to, I'd love to collect a little more. 35.50, 35.40. What delta is that? 16. So on 20. See what we can get there. Sell, then we're gonna do 36.20. Puts. I like to. Or what was the delta on that? It's about 20, right? And the days to expiration are 53. We entered that on the 15th. The Ides of March. I should have known it. There's a knife in my back probably as we speak. Just like there was with Julius Caesar. Wish my name was Julius instead of Bobby. It just sounds good. All right, we got 55 cents for that, which is nice, which gave me a... Now, remember, on Thinkorswim, man, I think if you're on Tastyworks, you don't have to worry about this. One day I'm going to Tastyworks because I hate this variable pricing that Thinkorswim has on this stupid thing here. So I didn't collect 53.90. I collected 52.92. So I just enter that in manually. And who only knows if these prices are working right or not. They should be. All right, so we brought in a credit of 52.92. Let's see if the spreadsheet's working because it's been dumpy of late. Yeah, look. All right, let me zoom in on that so y'all can see it good. So for today, we brought in $53 in credit. Look at us. Look at us. I got $320 of credit left to sell for the day. All right, not bad. We're on track for an 18.43% yearly return. If you can do that, y'all, you're in the big leagues, right? And I think it's only going to get better. I really do. I think we're I think this is probably going to be the best week we've had. Maybe totally wrong. I think this is going to be. Well, you see, we've been strong, right? Closing out $1,200 in profit last week or week before last. Last week was our biggest week that we've had, closing out our winners, and we were sucky in here, no doubt. And I think this is just going to get better. So, credit spread trade is done. I don't have to do that anymore. Now let's go to equities. All right, we got some campaigns going in here. Let's see what we got. We got all kind of closing signals, all kind of stuff. All right, we're not closing SPY because this is even though that's up $214, that'd be sweet, right? We have that in as the Uncle Tony hedge, which we tried out. So let's see how that's looking all together. How's that looking, baby? The SPY trade is up $24.50. We could close it now and it'd all be in profit. We're making $3 today. That'll get you a gallon of milk at Aldi, and only at Aldi, not at the Piggly Wiggly, baby, because that's a little more expensive. That's a little highbrow when you go to the Piggly Wiggly, right? So, all right, we're not closing that. We're not closing DraftKings. Look at this, y'all. We're 35% on our short put. We know what we do with that, right? So I'll let that go a while longer. Campaign. And if anybody needs any explanation on the campaigns, let me know. But I think y'all know what we're doing here, right? Spread, QQs. We're doing a diagonal spread. So nothing to close there until this Friday, right? This is a campaign. We're sucking. High problem. So, lady, we close that. So you and I, because we are teaming this together, you and I made over 50% in that, which is sweet, sweet, sweet. Now, y'all, I got other stuff over 50%, don't I? Or close to it. I could close other stuff. I don't want to. Why close them? Let's let them sit until tomorrow and let that theta decay. Y'all, we're on track for $9,000 in the micros. How does Daddy do? All right. Now, Beth's grandmother is Jehovah's Witness, and that's interesting too, right? So, because, an old Southern boy from a Baptist background is just, all this stuff is new. And so it's kind of cool. She's Jehovah's Witness, and boy, you don't call her on Christmas and say Merry Christmas. I know that. I'm like, girl. So at one time we did get her, she was staying with Beth's sister, and we did have a Thanksgiving and Christmas get together with her. And buddy, you talk about playing Dirty Santa. Let me tell you, she didn't tell the elders that she was playing Dirty Santa. And boy, when they found out, they came and got her. They did not like her playing Dirty Santa, but you should have seen her, boy. She was having a time. All right, so we made, is this the one we just closed? No. When did we get out of this one? $350. Here we go. We made $77, right? So let's see if the spreadsheet is working. Did it book our $77 of profit? Ta-da! Yes, it did. Right. So you and anyone that are in the micro going to say Walmart sure that the dogs like, because we are Johnny one lot traders. And we sold the 35.40 put, 26.10 put. Is that for real? Did I go down that far? What does that say? Actual delta 20. Something seems freaky. Change put. So we'll go Control V for Venezuela, our little friends down there. 35.40. We did a short put. We did that at 15 delta. And how many days out? 46. Oh man, we just got all that theta decay coming in over the weekend. We are at 46 days. We entered that on the 15th. So let's make sure our spreadsheet's working, because I've been double checking it lately. Make sure there ain't no problems. We got 25.25. Right? So we brought in a credit of 124.78. We're already down, dang it. It's all right. So we go to our thing here, make sure we got credit for that money we brought in. And we did. Look at us, y'all. We sold $178 in premium this week. Right? I need to sell $195 more for the day. Well, that's fine, because I ain't finished yet. All right. So we've sold that. We're looking good. The account is doing good. Let's see what I do now. All right. Now, don't let me forget all our trades. Okay. So got the campaigns in mind. We got the micro campaign. Let me close my eyes so I can think better. We've got we got all of our diagonal campaigns. We got all that garbage going on. We got micro, put in the ES, right? As we found out, that's reflected. It's like a CPX. Good in
Wide.
the Rick trade. What am I doing? Trade grid option chain. Here we go. He does a 5 delta 10 wise. So we would go out for the Wednesday expiration, right? And that is the key. If you want to know where to find this information, we got a great video with Rick. If some of y'all hadn't seen it, that was just fabulous. Rick, we're getting a lot of hits on that video too, which is kind of cool. People checking that out. So we'll go to 5 delta. 2 days out, right? Let's see what we can get here. 5 deltas. Normally I sell a naked one, right? So let's just kind of look here, see what we're doing. If I do a 5 point, I could get, oh my goodness, nothing at all, huh? What does that look like? 15 cents. What credit are you normally getting, Rick, on this when you do it?
So when I do a 10 wide, I normally get 30, 35 cents credit. When I do a 20 wide, I normally get 55 to 60.
Mm-hmm. So let's spread this out a little bit. Where's my short strike? 35, 30. So if I did this 10 wide, let's see what it would be. 35, 30, 35, 20. What can I get here? 30 cents. That sound pretty good?
Yeah, that's about normal for me.
Let's route it. Let's see what it'll do. See if we could get to 30 cents, right? I don't want to use that $1,000, but I was selling it's a credit. And then so we're doing 2 SPX trades. Bobby, I can't trade SPX. Okay, could you trade the SPY? Could you trade XSP? Could you trade the micro futures? I mean, there's all different kind of things that you do to this, right? Let's see where she's at. Oh my gosh, can't be done on a multiple range selection. Crappy thing. Rick, do you understand why my fingernails are red? I don't want you to think that I've got any.
My wife actually saw the video yesterday on
Oh,
Facebook.
she did. Okay. Did she say that you needed to cancel your class with me or anything like that?
No, she thought it was a nice daddy thing.
Oh yeah, those kids were so excited, man. I just, oh my gosh, they were so excited getting to do that. So I'm 113 points away, y'all. Oh! So what this does is gives us a lot of. Did she freak out when she saw my 9 toes, Rick? That's what I got to ask. Did she go, the man really does have 9 toes?
No, the toes didn't come up.
Oh, good. That's good. Glad she didn't see that. So we are diversifying, right? We're in the same underlying, but we're diversifying in time, right? We're diversifying in deltas. We're diversifying a lot of different ways, right? So we're just trying to bring premium into the farm. Theta into the farm. So why would it not let me right click, copy? You better let me spreadsheet. Don't make me unleash my fury. Control V for vitamin. There we go. And so then I'm at a 2-day, right? So 2 days. So I gotta. Now this takes a little time, y'all. If you don't want to do it, I got you. But I promise you, it'll keep you disciplined. It'll let you know. It'll let you sleep at night, right? So let's go here. Right click, copy. After I change that to there, enter, and that's a credit spread. We'll change that there. Credit spread, and we always go to the 5 deltas on the Rick trade. I said, hey, come on. I said we go to the 5 delta on the Rick trade. There we go. How many days to expiration? That was 2. We entered that on the 15th. Hey. I love Fat Albert back there. Don't that just kill y'all about Bill Cosby? I mean, you thought, man, America's Dad. Remember Cosby Show, and then all that stuff come out about him. That just breaks my heart. All right, point three. I brought in 30 cents. So how much did I really take in? Y'all, we took in $27, not $28.90, because of the stupid prices that they do on SPXs. We took in 27.74. How does Daddy do it for $970 worth of risk? Is that worth it to y'all? It may not be, but you're doing a high probability trade. So now, y'all, we've brought in $205 into the farm. We only got $167.96 to go. What does my action tab say? My action tab says, do I need to adjust my buying power? No, sweet Bobby, you are smoking hot and good. Do nothing. Will you be selling premium today? Yes. So selling it to 15 Delta, you got 167.96 to go. But remember, we've got an albatross in the room, y'all, and it is that those vertical spreads that we have, not vertical, but diagonal spreads that we have on are taking up, some of our cash that we had to expend for that. So let's see. So we got that trade on. Now this is beautiful, y'all, just beautiful. So now let's see how we're looking. Let's see how the forest is looking. Okay. Y'all, kumbaya, praise. We're up big today. We got negative deltas, we got positive theta, and we've got positive vega. And all of our trades are on, right? I can go out and milk the chickens and pet the goats. Do whatever I want to do for the rest of the day, play Parcheesi. High class problem, right? Our thing is in really good shape. So let's look at our entire portfolio. Let's go to the Analyze tab. And let's see how we're doing. I always like to beta weight it to the SPY. We're going to look down here basically to see how we're doing, but you can put in 4 expirations if you want to. So we'll go 4 expirations just to see how everything's doing. Expirations. And we got expirations all over the place, right? So bring this up. Let's change this to today so that boy, that's a pretty little hump right there. Let's go to today. Let's go to $8. That's not big. Here, oh, we got stuff going. My Apple short puts bought after hours for work to close. I try to close it out before the for the forecast. Nice. I think. And tomorrow, now the profit per day is at 560. A couple trades will have fallen off, but they did milking the cow. We are milking the cow. And then when Friday comes, 62. And by then we'll have more trades on as well, right? And we'll be taking trades off and putting them on and taking trades off and putting them on. So what we've got is a really, really beautiful strategy. And I hope that you are participating in it because I think we're at a really good place. Someone just unmuted. Yeah, Rick?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just had a quick question and I meant to ask it earlier. I apologize. This has to do with the diagonal hedge trades.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you talk about diamonds or Qs or IWM. So basically you're selling a weekly put in order to pay for the long-term put that you bought, correct?
That's correct.
So what would you do? Let's just say the market goes down big and all of a sudden that weekly put that you sold is underwater. Would you roll that out? Would you just close it for a loss because your long put is going to be making the money back?
Yeah. So, and you hear me using this term a lot lately, high class problem, right? So if the market goes against us, then in IWM, so that short that I sold, right, with 4 days ago is going to be going against us, right? So we'll lose on that one, but that will be more than compensated by the increase that we get in this particular long put, the longer dated put. So what we could actually do at that point, if we saw a great big drop, that's the best thing that could happen for this position, right? So what I could do that day is roll the short out, right? Continue to add extrinsic value to the trade, Or what we could do is just take the whole dang thing off for a good profit. And
Got it.
that's kind of my plan, right? So we're basically we're chess players, right? But we're not playing with one chessboard. We're playing in a three-dimensional chessboard. So we've got a board up here, a board here, a board here, with all these different campaigns that we're in now. And Rick, what we're doing is thinking ahead now, because at some point, subject to my cash, and sweep vehicles and whatever that is. Yeah. So I'm pretty good now, right? So my cash and sweep vehicle is 27,000. My buying power is 12,000. Rick, is to turn these trades, these diagonals, into campaign trades as well. So in other words, let's take off our most profitable one when we have one. Let's take it off and let's see if we can redeploy that capital into another underlying at the most advantageous time. So we're actually going to be playing chess with these hedges as well. So when we see one up big, right, and none of them are at the moment, but we've seen them before, right? Let's see if anything's up big. Disney's not. That's not a hedge really. That's just the opposite type trade. The Qs is the overall thing is down $168. XSP is still down. But if we see a big down day in one of these particular ones, and we see this thing shoot through the roof, we very well may close it and then redeploy it in one of the other indexes, right? Or ETFs for that's related to that particular future. So that's an excellent question. But do you see how that can now become a campaign trade as well? I hope y'all see that, because that's our goal, right? I mean, like for example, we had to put on the SX. If you don't have a single one on today, right? What I would do, I would find the one that is performing. We've got the Russell. Oh, that's so pretty. I love pearls. How'd you know? And then we've got the Dow. So Rick, what I would do, if you don't have any one of these on, let's go to the number one performer of the day. What's up the most? Well, that would be NASDAQ, right? So what I would do is I would go out 6 months in the Qs, which is the ETF that is, that basically tracks the NASDAQ, similar to the SPY tracking the E-minis, right? So I'd go out in the Qs, I'd go out 6 months, I would buy a 70, 75 Delta put, and then I would sell a put 35, 40 Delta. Heck, you can even sell it at the money. That would expire this Friday. And you got you a wonderful hedge that gives you negative deltas, which we want to keep in the account, right? Positive theta, and look at this, positive theta. So what you guys, I read that misleading. That was a good thread. That misleading remark was out of line. Oh yeah, that guy pissed me off so much. He goes, misleading, when I was talking about the positive Vega. He's like, and I'm sitting there going, dude, you have no idea what's in my account. Just kind of really, I don't know. But of course, I got in a couple of arguments in the chicken groups too. So, I'm very, I don't know, I'm sensitive to what people post. Sometimes I shouldn't be. I should just let it go off the back, like what is it? Water off a duck's back, but I don't. So I engage with people. All right. So that's how I would set that trade up. It's just, y'all, it's just beautiful. God, is that beautiful? Gosh, sorry. It's just a beautiful little hedge. All right. Looks beautiful. So the account could not be any better. And we're taking in $351 today. Guess what I expect to bring in tomorrow? Probably, $150 tomorrow. If we can keep 25% of the premium we're selling, that's a wonderful, wonderful problem to have. And it's boring. I hope y'all do get bored. I hope y'all say, man, this is the most boring garbage that I have ever seen. I hope you do, because then we'll know that it's working, right? When it's not boring is when we're having to make adjustments and doing all kinds of stuff to repair the account. And then you start trading garbage like Clover. I'm sorry if that was one of y'all brought that up. I think that was me though. And you start getting into all this stuff that detracts from what you do best. You gotta do what you do best. And it may not be these campaigns that I got going on. But y'all, I cannot think of a better position that the account is in. Now let's look at the groups that we have. Let's see, groups. Where's my groups? Where's my dang groups, baby? Here we go. Let's show groups. So I went in Friday and I changed all my groups up. Show my groups. Show my group. Here we go. So now we got our groups. Baby, you better put the oh, I smell it. Are you putting fingernail polish on something? Don't do that, Mama. Get you if you get it on the carpet. So now we got hedges, we got income trades, and we got a butterfly. So let's just see how everything's doing together, right? So this way you can kind of keep everything together. Well, how are our income trades doing? Well, here they are. What are our income trades? Well, we got the micro campaign, right? We've got a diagonal in Apple. We're not going to call it a pour anything, right? Well, it really doesn't fit, does it? I like the stop. So we're in that one. And then we've got our SPX trades, which is the Rick trade. And we've got the Cameron Skinner trade, all in our income trades. So let's just see how they're doing. 76 in delta. So those are positive deltas. Those are positive theta. And those are negative vega. Now, y'all, for those of y'all that don't hedge, this is, and you sell premium, this is what you typically look like right here, right? Now, your deltas may be negative or positive or whatever, but you're going to be positive theta. You're going to be negative vega, right? This is what 99% of option sellers look like. You're going to have this, and you're going to have that, and this may be positive or negative. All right. So we're up $187 on our income trades today. Looking good, baby. And keep in mind, every day you got to add your new stuff to it, right? So I got to go, well, this one needs to go into my income trades. I got to move that to income, but I won't do that now. I'll do that later. And you go in and do it every day, right? So we'll move that to income. I sold that Apple call. So I got to move him to income. So you kind of do all that, right? But we won't do that later. We'll just kind of focus on what's before us. So and then you can go and look how your hedges are doing. So how's the hedges doing? Here's our hedges. Look at the negative deltas that my hedges are giving me. Wow, y'all. Wow. Beautiful. Look at the theta that my things are doing. Now, wait a minute, Bobby. It's negative theta. Yeah, but look, it ain't much. So are the hedges working against me theta wise? Well, yeah, they are. But guess what? Doesn't matter because of what? The income trades are giving me positive theta. And overall, when you look at the overall account, then you go Greeks and ratios. Man, I got theta of $227. I'm at 0.5%. So high class problems. So go back. Then you say, well, how's my butterfly trade? I didn't know where to put butterfly. So I just said, I want to keep an eye on it by itself. It's giving me positive deltas, positive theta, a little bit of negative this, and we're up $30 on that. This thing has how many days in it? 2 or 3? Yeah, we got 4 days left in that trade, right? So, this thing may expire. And what did we put it on for? We had a credit of maybe $150. So we're up $30 on it now. So good problems to have. So all good questions that you got going on to do these. Do what makes you is right here. It's beautiful. Yeah. Be negative, positive. Where I posted last night, you'll notice that Captain Jones posted under me. He does the same exact thing that I do. He looks at his Greeks every day and says, where do I need adjustment? Where do I need to make an adjustment? And that's what he does. And he's a very seasoned, very successful trader. Posts a lot of his trades there. So go read that dialogue that he has posted there. He's doing the same thing. Now, it may just be me, him, and y'all, but we may be the only ones doing this, right? Who knows? But I think most people would turn their nose up at this because, oh man, you mean I'm not trading GameStop? No, you're not. Well, man, you mean I'm not trading, whatever the next high flyer is? No, we're just boring, man. Just boring. And boring is good because boring will feed your kids, your grandkids, and it will give you enough money to pay the veterinarian bill for your little dog who's been in there for over a week now, or almost a week. All right. Questions at all? Anyone got anything? Yeah. Ken says ditto. He's good. Yeah. So go read that on the Facebook page. If you're not a member, you want me to copy some of that stuff and post it, I'll do that for you too. All right. Great session today, other than my technical problems. I'll see y'all tomorrow.